She's already vlogging. Joke's on me. Yes. Buy Durian is Durian.
我们去买榴莲了呢。去买榴莲。唱歌，刚才你唱了什么歌？
Good morning, everyone, or good evening. After many requests, here is a food video. A few weeks ago, Thailand released the final bit of restrictions for the coronavirus. Lee and her two friends here, they had been cautious, more cautious than most, and they were so ready to get outside, understandably so, and I took them for about 36 hours of traveling and eating around and outside Khon Kaen. This is the story. I hope you enjoy it. Have a great day.
我是一只小小小小鸟，想要飞呀飞，却怎么样也飞不高。我寻寻觅觅，寻寻觅觅一个温暖的怀抱，这样的要求算不算太高？
这么棒
Beautiful. Is that about durian?
No, it's about a bird.
So I have the honor today of taking these girls out in public for the first time in more than 2 months. They have all been very good, not just keeping social distance, but staying indoors, staying inside completely. Smart dog. Hi, hi, hi. Smart guys. It's hot.
Remember, keep social distance.
So, as happens with probably all foreign workers everywhere, they have kind of their own group, and so they have observed the rules of China and of Thailand. So they have stayed totally indoors and within the school for more than 2 months now. So I have the privilege today of taking them outside to the park for the first time in a long time.
Thank you. 逛一逛。Hey, they all come here.
Hi, hi, hi. How are you? Hi, hi, hi. You were swimming. You were swimming.
If I didn't see the dog, I think it's a pig.
It's like a little dog too. Yeah. Dogs are the most funny animal for sure.
Huh.
Let's go find some durian. So look very closely. There are a few different parts of the durian you can recognize, and also a few important parts of the way that they sell durian. Awesome. You see the stick. They'll hit the durian to check the freshness. And then gotta have mangosteen to go with it as well. Lola, เท่าไหร่ครับคนนี้ครับ Okay. Cup. So mangosteen, 3 kilos for 100 baht, and today durian 150. Awesome. We are in for a treat today. Some beautiful durians. Yep. So this is a very thick skin on a durian, and then like this one, see this? The skin is going to be thin, and you can get a lot of meat on that durian. Wow, this one's beautiful too. Oh yeah, that's nice and soft. Yep. So they'll cut a little triangle section like that so you can touch the durian, and that's a necessary part of the process. You gotta see the shape you want. You gotta feel the consistency that you like, because durian comes in many different textures and flavors as well. We're not there yet.
这个怎么样？很好。
And then to go with the durian, you need some mango steam. So these are nice and soft. Check this out. This is my trick. You see the button? You just pop the button and open like that. Oh. Yeah, those are super ripe. So I have not had mangosteen yet this year. This is a treat. There might not be any fruit more sweet than a ripe mangosteen. You've got like mango, papaya, but still not as pure. Okay, maybe one cherimoya can compare. Just pure sweet. Wow, that is awesome. I don't know why they're called mango steam, but anyways, in Thai they're called mangkut, and in Chinese they're called
山竹
chanju. Yeah. Like mountain?
Shan is mountain, Zhu is bamboo.
Okay, mountain bamboo. So that's 3 kg right there. So I had these in the US one time. They were $1 each. How many do you think is that? Like 60 or 70? Yeah, so you gotta get the local fruit when the getting is good. Mangosteen are one of the fruits that are very prevalent in this country, so you gotta enjoy them when you're here. So he said these ones are pretty and cute. They have such green petals. Yeah. Yeah, it is a cute little fruit. Look at that. And we're gonna eat a lot of them.
มันจะสวยเหมือนกันเนื้อขาวเนื้อฝ้ายขอแบบสว่างครับแต่มันจะดำแต่กินได้โอ้ใช่หวาน
Yeah. Cool, man. Thank you.
Time to pick out durian. นี่นะขอบคุณมากค่ะ
So you can see cutting open a durian takes work and takes expertise. I'm sure she's sweating getting into that. So มังคุด3 โล
อันนี้ยังไม่ได้คิดใช่ไหมคะ
ครับยังไม่ได้คิด
จ้ะอันนี้3 คูณ 1 0 เท่ากับ
So when you see the price, you can see durian is a treat, it is a delicacy. By the price, by the going rate here, you could buy 3, maybe 4 if you're eating street food, entire meals for all your friends with the same price of one big durian. So it is definitely a special occasion. It is a treat every time. Wow. เจอกันใหม่ด้วยนะครับ
ถ้าไม่อร่อยมาตีเลยนะ
ขอให้โชคดีด้วย
จ้า
ครับโอเค
ขอบคุณค่ะทานให้อร่อยนะคะ
ขอให้มีความสุขนะครับ
จ้ะ
โอเคพี่เดี๋ยวพอกันไม่เด้อ Yes. Oh man. 6 kilograms of Thailand's finest.
battery's about to die, by the way.
Hey, good morning. You can see it's morning. After thinking a bit yesterday, why not take those teachers for a real first time outside? I thought, this garden it's nice to be outside, but it's not that pretty of a garden. So let me take you to a really pretty place. And I'm gonna finish the durian there. So let's go.
Check out that size. Yes. So the first bicycles were ones that you used your feet on the ground, and then the second bicycles were about this size. And there was a trick to getting up on them, and many people would fall off. That was in like the late 1800s. Pretty cool. Oh, look, brakes. Yes. This is awesome. I won't be riding this anytime soon. I need to grow a little bit more. So cool. Thanks. It just feels so good to touch the grass. It just feels so good. Feel the grass, feel the breeze. Might sound surprising, but the days that I did live in the USA, 2004 to 2009, I felt much more close to nature. Yeah, that does probably sound funny, but it's true. In Southeast Asia, we live much closer to nature, but in the US, when I was there, I just spent my time more in the outdoors. Nowadays, I do cycle a ton, but I rarely stop and just lay in the grass or walk barefoot in the grass or go camping. Yeah. Creating little pieces like this to show others, it definitely helps me appreciate and gives me a chance to reflect. So thank you for creating this opportunity for me to create. Thank you. It is great to be here. It is very special to be here. And so to finally talk about today, meaning today where I am in my life in Thailand, I still have no answers, but I know that my inspiration comes from the right place. And trusting God, trusting the feelings that you have in yourself, living in each day, appreciating the beauty in each moment, those are successes on their own. And we live in a world that has always put a lot of pressure on people to succeed. And the way that we measure those is usually with things that you can write or things that you can measure. But a lot of the success lies in things that you can't measure so well and that take a long time to figure out. And on the way, thankfully, there are successes along the way of many other kinds. But I have been appreciating this is one large way, having kind of an audience that I can't really see at any one time. And it allows me to create in an entirely new way. And I've really been appreciating that. Sometimes it is hard. Like during this time specifically, the time when different countries are tightening up borders, tightening up daily life movements due to the COVID virus. It is a mental battle sometimes each day to really stay motivated the way that I want to be. And the purpose of this channel, again, is not only to try to share some of my energy with you and also share my experiences in Thailand with you, but the third thing is I want this to be kind of holding me accountable to move on with the next stage in my life. And so I hope to continue putting out these videos, but the videos are not the purpose. I want to get back to teaching, and the videos are a type of teaching for me, and a very cool relationship but I want to get back to volunteering at least a decent part of my time back into schools, and I've always felt the best when I'm blessed to be in the role of a teacher in any situation. It's just the coolest thing in life to gain experience, share it, and then learn from the situation in which you're sharing that experience. To me, that is the most beautiful thing in life. Wow, a lot of deep thoughts. Let's eat some fruit. So I brought 3 different types of fruit to show you. The first, mangosteen. Such a cute little one. Wow, beautiful colors. There you go. There's a perfect one. That is huge. Ow. It's so sharp. Oh, don't even need the knife. I have the only utensils I need right here. So the next fruit is an egg fruit. These are giant examples of egg fruit, by the way. And this one is very ripe right now. Wow. So you can do it in a few different ways, but over the years, spending so much time outside, I know there are a few different ways of doing things. There's kind of one way of cutting up fruit that's convenient if you have a kitchen, if you have plates, a place to lay everything out. And then there's another type of fruit cutting that's convenient when you just have your 2 hands and a knife, or sometimes just your hands. So I'm just cutting the whole thing in half. Wow, that is awesome. Just gonna, wow, that color. Wow. Wow, that color. Look at that beautiful heart shape. So cool. So the real name of this is kanistel, but it's easier to remember egg fruit. And in Thailand, it's called sien thaw. As you get in there, the seed is really easy to take out, and it's so pretty. Look at that. You can kind of get a feeling for the texture, right? Just looking at that. It's very dry, almost crumbly, but just sticky enough that it doesn't fall apart. It's still kind of mushy. It's just a really unique texture. Well, try to describe an egg yolk. It has kind of like multiple textures going on. It's mushy, but also very dry, you know? Okay, so we are in the age of the internet, a time when people can just talk about endless amount of topics with maybe next to nothing for experience or tons of experience, and you wouldn't know the difference. So I'm making it clear I only know a little bit of what I'm about to talk about, but this is just so cool, I just want to share it. So I know this place from just good luck exploring on the mountain bike years back, but Kuti, this Luang Ta Mahabua, Luang Ta is the name of an abbot as in monastery. So most monks live in temples in towns, but there are still some monks who choose to live the way that you might think monks have always lived. And this residence right here, and this, it's not a temple, but it is a place of worship and a place of learning. So people who have found that this father lives out here in the wilderness in this guti. A guti is a place where a monk, this is where I'm not sure, a monk or a group of monks have chosen to stay, chosen to make that place their place for meditation, and maybe even invite other monks to come and join them in that place. So it doesn't have to be a beautiful place, but it does end up being beautiful because it's just out in nature. But it's very peaceful. That's an important part. And they can continue their journey of learning and meditation all in peace and quiet. And so it's usually out far away from society. And actually, I think this monk has now passed away. Who I have no idea how many years ago, but people still come and pay respect to this place and might still come and sit and meditate here. But just for now, just giving you my best understanding of a pretty important part of the Buddhist practice in daily life nowadays. It's quite rare to find something like this. So I remember this one as a very special place because it's in a national park, and of course they're not going to bulldoze this, but it's like they just stay in harmony with each other. If you know how to come and find this, no one will stop you from coming. So people can just come up here freely, even though it's in a park where some other people might have to pay. If you can find your way here, naturally, you are free to come here. And I love stuff like that. Oh, like the way that I just said a few minutes ago, in the age of the internet, when there's so much just information out there, there is still plenty of stuff in the world that does not have a map or GPS coordinates or like this. So cool.